All right, let's get guys started as we go. So, Yogi, why don't you take Elgin, uh, Arc, and who else we waiting on?
I'm back up now.
Let's just wait till everybody gets in here and I'll figure it out. Yogi, your target's going to be the convoy at waypoint 2.
Roger that.
And we're going to have to set up different, we're going to have to, we'll have to teach these guys how to do waypoint offsets because we'll have to set up different offsets because we can't all use that waypoint 1 as an IP. You guys can use it. So you can use 1 for an IP and 2 for the target.
Roger that.
Fuck isn't F10 working in spectators?
All right, I'm back.
Too late. You missed everything.
Yeah, I knew I would since I stepped away.
You know what, Yogi? You guys will use waypoint 2 and you'll set up an alpha, make it an alpha 10 for your IP. You better make it bigger, maybe an alpha 15 for the IP.
Okay, I'll figure out the offset once we get in.
Yeah, it's just going to be straight north. And then I can take... This is so annoying when I'm in spectator view. None of my keyboard commands work. All right, who we still waiting on to log in?
A-Rod is just now reloading DCS.
Anyone else not loaded in yet? Okay, I see 8. Good. Okay. All right, so let's see. Yogi, take Elgin and Arc with you. I'll take Fortes. So you're going to go in as Shank 1. 2, 3. Hold on, I'm just making sure there's enough jets for all of us. There's enough. There's 12. Okay. You'll be Shank 1 and you got your guys. I'll take Fortes and I'll take Hermanos. So you're going to be Shank 2. And then Saber, you are going to take, what happened? Oh, people are moving. That's fine. As I tell you guys, slide into your jets. Let's say I'll take Fortes and I'll take Hermanos. So is that anyone not assigned? Saber, you're going to take Ditch and you'll take A-Rod when he comes in.
Okay.
And Saber, your target is going to be waypoint 2, and you're going to do a Bravo 10 or a Bravo 15 for the hole, which is going to be east. And once you guys get in your jets, I'll explain to you how to do a waypoint offset.
Okay, first of all, what's a Bravo 10?
Alpha
Is that what
is
you're going to explain?
Alpha. I'm going to explain to you now. Alpha is north, Bravo is east, Charlie is south, Delta is west. That's the hold direction. And then 15 is 15 miles. You're going to hold 15 miles east of waypoint 2, or waypoint 3, I'm sorry. And Yogi, you're going to hold 15 miles north of waypoint 2. And that'll deconflict you guys. You'll have plenty of room then.
Roger that.
All right, Yogi, you guys go in first. You're clear to spawn.
Yeah, we just want
And Yogi, you know how to put a waypoint offset in there?
I do.
Okay. And Saber, I'll talk you through it. It's easy.
Okay.
Yogi, you're going to take COM 221. Saber, you'll take COM 222, and I'll take 23. Scratch that. I'll take 22. Saber, you take 23 because you shanked 3.
Elgin
Okay.
spawn. That's clear.
Fortes, come on into shank 2.
Roger.
Did you already call a loadout there, Mo? I stepped away for a couple minutes.
So we're going to practice buddy lasing. So the 3
Skip.
guys leading are all guys who have buddy lays before. So Saber, you're going to teach those guys what you learned yesterday. And so the loadout is up to you guys. Be advised, the FAR pier is 5,000 feet. It's hot here. Actually, I turned the temperature down, but it's going to be tough getting off the FARP. So I would say 2,000 pounds of ordnance max, nothing on the wing tips, no gun pods, and a T-pod.
All right, and who's buddy lasing for us?
You're going to buddy lays for your 2 guys.
Okay.
Shank 1 roll button 221.
Arc spawning.
And Yogi, once your guys are clear of the pad, I'll spawn in and we'll move into a position where we can stay out everybody's way. And then Saber will spawn you guys in, and then I'll explain to you guys. Saber, when you come in, come up on COM 222, and I'll explain to you how to waypoint offset.
Okay.
I already spawned. Sorry.
Yeah, Fortes, if you spawned in, all the pads clear?
Not yet, Snap.
Not yet. It's clear.
Pads are clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm spawning in.
Yogi, you said COM 2 button 21.
That's correct.
All right, Shank 2-3, come on in. Who's my number 3 in Shank 2?
Hermanos is Shank 2
I am number 3.
spawned in.
Fortis.
I gotcha. Okay, Hermanos, come on in. And as soon as you clear that pad, call it so that Saber's guys can come in.
Anyone go for connection timeout?
Hmm? No, turn left, turn left.
Hermanos, your jet's fucked, dude. Jump out of that jet, get in a new one. You can't drive off the FARP.
Huh, it all looks kind of like the same landscaping. I see what happened.
Yogi, can you hear me on SR?
No, I can't. I've been hollering for everybody to check in for a bit.
Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong server. Let me check my.
Am I clear to
Radio
spawn?
check. You're clear to spawn.
Yes, sir.
Hermano spawning in.
Just out of curiosity, do any of you guys see the runway lights?
No,
Negative.
sir.
No lights, right? Okay.
No lights, just the wind.
All right, Hermanos, get off that pad. There you go. Easy, easy, easy.
Easy.
Shank one flight until y'all get set up on comms. Take
Go
a
right,
payload
go
of
right, go
two
right, go right.
GBU-12s and 2 EMAVs, and it's
Saber, you can start spawning you guys in.
Okay, ditch. Go ahead and spawn. I got my daughter asking me a car question right now. Go ahead and jump in, ditch, and then after ditch, A-Rod, and I'll get in.
Copy, I'm spawning in.
Copy.
Shank, ditch clear the path.
Okay. A-Rod spawning in.
Mo want us to take off when we're ready, or wait till everybody's.
Nah, if you guys are ready, go ahead.
That'll be another minute, maybe.
Shank 2-3, radio check button 2-2.
Read you loud and clear. All right, guys, make sure your altimeters are set to radar. Make sure your lights are set, which they're already set in these jets. Make sure your expendables are on.
Lead, say loadout.
Okay, is this FARP clear?
Farp's clear, come on in. Loadout's going to be, make sure you're in a spot where you're not in anyone's way, right? We're all good. All right, so the loadout's going to be 2 GBU-12s and 2 laser mavs and a T-pod. Make sure you've got laser mavs, E's, echoes, and not IRs. Radio.
Okay, where's Shank 3?
Back
Back of the FARP.
1-1, flight of 3.
Yeah, from we're parked over the FARP T, both of us, 2 or 3.
Copy.
Double check your weight before you take off too, guys, because I'm going to give you your weight in a second, what it should be.
Okay, Shank 2-1, Shank 3-1. How are you doing offset?
Stand by.
Okay.
Why don't you roll all your guys over here if you want, and we could all do it together, or do you want to just explain it to them?
Shank 3, we're on button 23, correct?
Yeah, we'll be on button.
Yeah,
we'll be on
3's up.
button 23, but we're gonna roll to 22 for right now, so we can all hear how to create an offset. So why don't you guys go to button 23? Or excuse me, button 22.
Copy.
Copy.
Saber, once your guys are all on here, just let me know.
Okay, Shank 3 flight, check in.
3-2, checking in.
3-3, you on?
Yeah, A-Rod, Jen, on button 22.
Affirm, I'm monitoring both button 22 and 23.
Are you hearing
Copy.
anything?
The Maverick is G or E?
Echoes. Echo Mavericks.
You hearing anything on 23 or 22 there, A-Rod?
Negative, I'm not hearing anybody.
All right, check your SRS IP. It's pinned at the top of the 231 Discord. Try logging out and logging back in if your SRS. Try shutting it off and restarting it if you've got the right one in. All right, guys, let's get this started. So to do a
No gun
waypoint offset,
pods, no nothing.
no gun pod, Fortes, just what you see there. Just two Mavs, 2 bombs, and a T-pod. Fortes, you
Roger
on
that.
SRS?
Yes, sir. Channel 20.
Fortes, check in. Fortes, check in. No, I'm not hearing you on SRS, Fortes. You on COM 2, button 22?
Button 22, radio check.
Gotcha, loud and clear. All right, there we go. Okay, so to do a waypoint offset, you're going to bring up your EHSD, and you're going to select the waypoint that you want to offset from. So for Shank 2, it's going to be waypoint 3. For Shank 3, you guys are going to do, you guys want to attack the FARP or the other convoy? I'll give you the FARP, or the other convoy. So Shank 3, you're going to use waypoint 4. So select that waypoint and check in when you got it.
Yeah, I have Shank, I have waypoint 4.
Anyone not have their proper waypoint tuned in? All right. All right, so next thing you're going to do, you're going to hit the data button. When you hit the data button, over on your left ODU, you've got a waypoint button there. Click it and you'll see waypoint offset on the ODU on the upper left. And then all you do is put in the bearing and the range. So you guys have an Echo 15, so you're going to go east. The bearing is going to be 090, enter. And then the range is going to be 15, enter.
So right now,
Alright, hey, Roz, looking for
bearing
that
at- okay,
SRS
range.
address up in the 231.
And for Shank 2?
For Shank 2, we are going to do a south. We're going to do a Charlie 15. So it's your offset's going to be 15 south, 180.
Shank 3, it's gonna be, what was it again?
It's going to be, the bearing is going to be 180, and the distance is going to be 15.
And what's the waypoint symbology in the HUD? Anything is
So then now, once you have that in on your HUD, when you come out of data mode, when you select that waypoint, you'll now have a WOS below the waypoint up down marker there. So below waypoint 2, you're going to have a WOS button, and you can switch back and forth. So you hit WOS, and it'll show you your offset. You hit waypoint, and it gives you the waypoint back.
Okay, I do not see that on mine.
Okay, then it didn't go in right. Try it again.
Okay.
All right, who was still having problems with SRS?
So it's A-Rod. For some reason, I can only hear channel 22 only in my right ear, but not my left. So I'll go here only on
Okay,
COM
so
2,
that
COM 1.
is a setting in SRS. It defaults to right ear for COM 2 and left ear for COM 1. That's normal.
Hey, this is Ditch. My connection to the server just timed out, and I'm back at the multiplayer screen again.
Okay, come back in. All right, did you get that sorted, Saber?
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see a change in symbology. I see waypoint 4 at 23.4, but I see nothing else.
Okay, so hit your data button. And then hit the waypoint button on the ODU, and it'll change to WOS.
Correct.
Then hit bearing.
Correct. I have 90 in there now.
090.
Oh, I had 90.
There's no 900 degrees.
Okay.
And then hit enter, and then make your range 15, and now it'll work.
And then unbox data, right?
That's correct. Yep. Unbox box data. And now you'll see that WOS below the 4.
Yeah, negative.
Okay, let's go back and do it again. Hit data.
First select the waypoint 4.
Yeah, make sure you're on waypoint 4.
Yeah, which I did.
And then
WO/S.
one guy talking, guys. One guy talking. Radio silence, please. Go to data, then WOS on the left ODU.
Which I have. It's
Okay.
colonized,
Bearing is going to be 090, enter.
which I did. It has 90 in there, but I pushed 090.
Okay, and your
Enter.
range 15, enter.
And do I push
Nah, I got booted again. Something's going on here. Alright, try it one more time.
do I push WS again before I go back and push data?
Nope, just push data once you got that in.
Okay, right now I have waypoint 4, 23.4 miles, but no WOS 4.
Okay, so underneath of the 4, so on your soft keys, on your MFD on the right, the 4th one down is not WO/S?
Okay, yes, I have that. I thought I was looking in the HUD.
Okay, so now when you box WOS, it'll bring up the offset, and when you box waypoint, it'll bring up the offset, or it'll get rid of the offset.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I was looking in the HUD the whole time, not down at the MFD. Okay, got it.
All right, good deal.
And the symbology is a little bit changed. You have a dot with dashes. That's the offset mark.
What was that again, Fortes?
The symbology is changed. We have a dot with a dash circle. That's the offset symbology.
Okay, I'll look for that. Thanks. Okay, you guys launching there, Yogi? Most speed?
Yep, we're gonna line up.
Okay. Okay, shake 3 flight, roll back to 23, please. COM 2, but 23.
Ditch, how you making out? Fortes, top off your tanks.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yep.
Request refueling.
Okay, I got back in, got booted out,
Request
got back in
rearming.
again, and it just booted me again.
Copy.
You guys might have to go without me.
All right, what's your ping to my server? Can you see it?
Refueling
Go
complete.
90. Shouldn't be a problem.
How much is it?
96?
96, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
What's going on? That's like the fourth time I got booted. Let me go all the
All
way
right,
out, come back
Fortes,
in, see if we can get a better
1060,
one.
standard 1060 takeoff. I'm gonna climb up to 7,000 barometric and we'll form up there. This FARP is about 4,000, so we'll make it somewhere around 3,000 AGL. 270 knots in the
Rearming
form
complete.
and form up on my left. Just be careful because FARP's a little bit tricky. It's high density altitude. You know the deal.
Roger that.
FARP Dallas, Shank 2, flighted 2, departing to the south for a overhead rejoin at 7,000 barometric. All right, running up. All right, I'm rolling.
Two rolling. Three rolling.
Three, I forgot you were with us.
Shank 3-2, how do you hear me?
Shank 3-2, I have you loud and clear.
Okay, I heard you on 1. I was transmitting on 1 there.
Copy.
Okay, spawning in.
All right, guys, we're gonna make that form up 10,000 barometric.
Turn position.
Air Mono, should visual on us.
Yes, coming in hot right now.
All right, you're gonna form up on my right. Way too fast. So push out to the right, make a right, make a right, make a right, make a right. Your other right, your other right, your other right. Keep going right, keep going right. There you go. And just slow down and wait for us to come around. Don't go left, not yet. Don't pull up. Hold that 10,000 feet, make sure you keep a visual on us. All right, there you go. Now come back in. Our speed is 270 indicated. Don't get high. Push that nose down. Come back down 10,000. there, Fortes.
Thank you, boss.
We're gonna roll out on 340 and about 30 degrees. Once we roll out, we'll pick the speed up to 300 and we'll start climbing. All right, rolling out. And we're gonna let the speed creep up. We'll pick the nose up, give it a little more gas, push it up to 300.
And 3 in saddle.
Good job. All right, that looks pretty good right there. We'll climb up to about 18,000. And make sure you box when you get a chance, box that waypoint offset. Now mine's giving me fits today and it doesn't want to box now.
80.7 nautical miles.
There we go. Yep, I'm showing 002 for 7.4, right?
Roger that.
All right, my bad, guys. We got to come back right a little bit here. So we're making a 20-degree right, rolling it in now. Three, what were you going to say? Or two? Who's two? Fortes, you two?
Yes, sir, I'm 2.
Okay. Three, what did you say?
All I said was 3, technology.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought you had some. All right, so on my HUD here, you can see both our waypoint, which is right off our nose now. You guys got them spread out. Why don't we loosen up so you can look down at your HSD? So our hold point is out there to our right. So why don't we go ahead and go into a trail? Flight, go trail.
2.
3.
Hey, Saber, you guys not hearing me on this Earth?
Negative.
And I'm going to start bringing the nose down, guys. I went way too high here because I'm looking at something else.
That's
All right,
correct.
22,000 is what we're going to use.
I'm gonna kill my Earth and restart.
Gotcha.
I am not seeing this waypoint offset on my HUD. I've got it boxed. I'm seeing it 351 for 5. Okay, it's off our left, right by that 115 marker on the map, right?
Right, 7 o'clock right now.
It's coming through our 7, right? Do you see? You're probably seeing what I see. Do you see a course arrow at 210 and a marker off our left?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so our waypoint offset is showing as 331 for the bearing. That doesn't make sense.
Agree, because right now it's 6 o'clock. 22 nautical miles.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Fucking thing. Now, if I go to waypoint, I can see the offset. Thanks, DCS. Looks like they broke something else.
How's it coming, Ditch?
Waiting for tomorrow.
Fucking A, man. You know, Jesus Christ. Okay, so everybody's gonna be fucked up.
Ditch it here.
Tomorrow is a huge UP day.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up a visual point here to the south. So let's continue. You guys both visual on me?
Yes, sir.
All right, you see how we're over this big open flat valley here? We are going to fly to, let me see my distance to the waypoint now. All right, we're already at 18. Okay, so we're gonna use, if you look off our right wing here, you see these, this little clump of mountains down here with this riverbed kind of flowing right next to it?
Yes.
The low mountains, not the big one with the big shadow on it. We're going to use those low mountains as our IP. We're going to make right-hand orbits, and we will make right-hand turns off the target. I'm showing 20 miles for 330 to the target area. Everybody good with that?
Yeah, 33 right now.
All right, and I'm gonna have to make one change here, and I'll make it when we make our attack runs. But we're gonna have to switch this orbit to a left, because if we make rights off the target, we're gonna be flying right into their target area. All right, so Fortes, why don't you lead him? Make a left and then establish a left-hand orbit there and drop it down to 18,000. I'm gonna fly out to the target to laze for you guys.
2 orbiting left, 18.
3, you're gonna stay with 2. Just follow him. He knows what to do.
Sorry.
If I unbox my offset waypoint, show me 62 nautical miles to waypoint.
Yeah, it's not making any sense to me either. I got the same thing. I'm just looking at it. Doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go find the target and we'll figure it out. That's what I'm doing right now. F2. Hey, guess what? I don't have a T-pod. I didn't load the damn T-pod.
I know.
Oh, fuck. I loaded a gun instead. God damn it. See, that's what happens when I'm trying to do 4 things at once. Okay, Fortes, you got a T-pod?
No, sir. Just 2 Mavericks and 2 TB-12s.
Okay, Hermonos, you got a T-pod?
I do.
All right, you're going to be the buddy laser. All right, so I want you to queue up waypoint 3.
Flight 388 carriers
I want you to hit your designate button so the T-pod slews to that target and try to find it.
Mark down.
Fortes, I'll meet you back over where we were going to form up there. I'm going to see if I can find this target anyway. Make sure it's there.
Roger.
Yep, okay, targets are right where they're supposed to be, so that's good. All right, so Hermonos, once you got those targets in your T-pod, let me know.
Three.
All right, that's a yes?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So, were you here with us buddy lasing yesterday?
I was not.
All right. You know how to laze targets, obviously, right?
Yes, sir. Setting up my code right now.
Okay, and what's your code going to be?
My board number is 64, so I will use 1664.
Okay, so you're going to be the controlling agent. So what you're going to do is, what is your altitude right now? 3.
16,000 feet.
Copy. Okay, I see you. And Fortes, where are you at?
Flaring right. Drop.
Say again, Fortes.
I'm dropping flares.
What's your altitude?
18.
Okay, I'm not seeing you, but are you in a left-hand orbit around that IP I established?
Yes, sir. Left-handed.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just continue this left around this guy, and I'm going to talk him through all this. All right, got a visual. I see you.
You pass me.
Yep, gotcha. All right, Hermanos, what you're going to do is you're going to fly out to that target. You're going to establish an orbit at Angels 25 over top of it, make it a left-hand orbit.
Yes, sir.
And while you're flying out there, I'm going to tell you how this is going to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to lock up a tank or whatever it is that you find down there. And then you're going to tell us, ready, T-72 or whatever it is, you're going to call it out. You're going to say tank in the open, or, you know, BMP in the open, whatever you have locked up, truck in the open, it doesn't matter. You just tell us what it is. Ready to task. And then we're going to send you a jet. Fortes is going to go first. He's going to say, Fortes is IP inbound, laser MAV or GBU 12, whatever you're going to use, Fortes, you're going to tell him. When he says IP inbound, you're going to call spot, or you're going to call sparkle, and you're going to start lasing that target. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're going to continue lasing that target. Make sure you keep a clear line of sight. You keep your orbit, and basically put it in autopilot and just orbit around that guy. But you got to stay within 10 miles of them. So make sure you're watching your target distance. You don't go beyond 10 miles. You're going to continue to laze. Fortes, when you drop the bomb, you're going to call pickle or rifle. And you're going to wait, number 3, you're going to wait until that ordnance impacts the target. Once it impacts, you're going to call it good hit or miss or whatever it is. And then you're going to shut your laser off. Don't forget to shut it off because you'll burn it out. Does all that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to start it real simple. So we'll start with that. So whenever you get into position and you got a target, you're going to call it out and tell us. By the way, Fortes, I took 19, Angels 19, just to deconflict.
Roger, climb 0 base to Angels 20. Speed is 300 and drop to 280 for fuel conservation.
Raj. Fortes, from the center of this IP we're using, the target is, looks to be about 310 for 20 miles.
Roger, for 20, Roger.
Now I see the waypoint offset on there, it just won't point to it. Okay, so now it does point to it, it's just not showing up. So the pointer's working, but the offset circle is not. Doesn't make sense.
Alright, 3's on station, ready for tasking.
All right, so you're the one that's tasking us. So we are. So I'm going to call it in. So Shank 2-3, we've got 2 AV-8s, 2 laser MAVs, and 2 GBU 12s each. ready for tasking. We are in a Charlie 15 hold. So once you have something locked up, you're going to tell us.
Roger, I have a tank locked up. Armored vehicle of some sort.
All right, we're clear to engage. We're going to send you one. Fortes, go ahead.
Roger. Shank 1 2. IPC inbound. In a hot G12.
So 3, you're going to turn your laser on and call Sparkle so that he knows you're lasing.
2-3 Sparkle.
And then Fortes, you're in LST mode. You're going to call Spot when you pick it up.
Right.
And Air Monos, double check your laser and make sure it's in laser mode. You're not in training or anything like that.
Hands firing.
Yeah, code 1664.
1664, yes.
Roger.
Cortez, if you get within 7 miles of the target, just call no spot. We'll go around and I'll give it a shot.
14 by now. But it's blind. No laser code. I got.
All right, so when he calls spot, you're going to call continue so that he knows to continue his attack.
Continue.
I lost the laser. Shank 1 2 report.
Shank 2-1, ready for tasking.
Clear to go. I have a target in sight.
Shank 2-1 is IP inbound. 1 GBU 12.
Sparkle. Shank 2-1, be advised, I'm at 19,500 feet, climbing 5 degrees.
Roger, still no spot.
Laser is firing.
From where you're at, what are you showing the distance and bearing to the target you're lasing?
It is on my 9 o'clock.
Your HUD will tell you the distance and bearing to the target.
Okay. Which buttons are that?
Look on your EHSD. So your EHSD, you're in air-to-ground mode, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your EHSD will tell you the distance and bearing to the target that you have locked up. What do you see in the top right of the EHSD? What does it say?
There it is. 110, 1.3.
Okay, they're right below you. Yeah, 2-1 is no spot, off returned IP.
Do they simulate laser burn-ons, and have I had my laser on too long, and could that be a potential implication?
Well, you always want to shut it off. So now that I called off, you're going to shut that laser off. You always want to shut it off in between, but it takes a while. It does burn out. It seems to be kind of random, but it takes a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, when you're ready, go ahead and call in Fortes. And just to double check, your laser's not safed and you're getting a blinking L, right? So when you laser the target, you should get a blinking L to the bottom right of the target in your crosshairs.
Yes, sir, I can see it.
Okay.
Alright, ready for the next one. And what in nomenclature, what do I call for that?
Just call them in. Just say 2-2, come on in, or 2-2, you're clear to attack.
2-2, you're clear to come in.
2-2, right pinball.
And then you're going to call Sparkle so he knows you're lasing.
Sparkle.
2-2, roger. I got a lock. 2-2.
I didn't give you a bingo, that's fine. Don't worry about it for now. We also never fenced, that's my bad.
2-2 in the hot. I got a lock.
Clear to proceed.
Pickle.
Now as soon as that bomb explodes on that tank, you're going to call Shaq, you'll tell him so he knows he hit the target, and then you're going to shut the laser off again.
Copy.
2-2 out.
Cortez, you think we could be too low and that mountain's obscuring the spot?
Shaq.
Nice, good job.
I think you might have blew up my T-pod.
So once you have another target acquired, go ahead and call the next guy in, which is going to be 2-1. 2-1's ready for tasking. 2 GBUs, 2 MAVs.
My T-pod went haywire. Give me a minute.
Yep, no problem. All right, 3.
Alright, I hit designate. My T-pod's not moving.
Okay, so do you see a slave button on the T-pod or the EHSD? Be down on the bottom row towards the right. It's either there, it's there or it isn't. Sometimes it's not there.
It's not there.
Okay, fucking thing. Okay, so shut your T-pod off, restart it, switch your waypoint, switch back to waypoint 3, and then hit designate again. So just switch from your T-pod to like your DMT or something.
Roger.
Yeah, there's a slave button. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. It's not very reliable. But if it's there, it'll fix that problem.
Notes across the bottom, it says FRST, menu, and nav.
Yeah, you won't have a slave button then. Okay, that's fine. So bring up your EHSD again, switch the waypoints back to 3, and then go ahead and bring your T-pod up again, and then hit designate again. Make sure you cleared out your target lock too.
Alright, through the magic of pushing the right button in the right order, I appear to have a T-pod again.
Alright, good job. Alright, 2-1 is at IP, ready for tasking.
Roger 2-1, I have target in sight. Looks like another tank.
2-1 is IP inbound, GBU 12.
I push the fire button, but I do not see the L, so I do not have a sparkle.
Okay, so check along the top, make sure you're not in safe mode on the left, top left of that T-pod, and on the right of that, make sure you're in lays.
Armed, LRNG fire, which is underlined, and laser, and there's a stop that is not engaged, or boxed rather.
And you're not getting a flashing L?
Correct.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. All right, and you're in lays mode and you're not in safe mode, right?
Correct.
All right, turn it on and off a couple times.
Yep, working on it here.
Ah, I got a spot. 2-1 is spot.
Clear to proceed.
60 seconds. I'm excited.
It's nice to blow shit up once in a while. Fun training and all of it.
I've been doing this for 2 years, dude. I'm so tired of it, you have no idea. And it throws a fucking wrench into things when you're trying to teach somebody something. Especially when I don't have a T-pod to look at, so I'm trying to go from memory.
We appreciate the effort, boss.
.30 seconds. So our target ingress speed, guys, is going to be 400 knots always. That's the standard. In the hold, 270 to 300. So you'll accelerate to 400 on your way inbound to the target and most of the way outbound. 10 seconds. Paveway off west. Cortez, I'm sure you probably know, maybe you don't, but in between drops, you got to clear your last target, otherwise you won't pick up the next spot.
Check.
2-1 is return to IP.
Cheers, man. And for all aircraft, Shank 57 is on station and ready for tasking with 2 IR maps, currently circling the IP at Angels 20.
2-2, you're cleared in for inbound.
IP boss.
Vader, who do you want to fly with? You got a T-pod with you?
I do.
Okay, why don't you hook up a Yogi's flight? They're on 2-1.
Yeah.
Or why don't you help Saber out? Saber's going to be the least experienced guy. Let's go to 2-3. Pick up Saber.
Yeah, T-72 tank in the open. Call when 9 p.m.
A couple miles north.
What happened, 3? What's the matter?
I had a target that's flashing me now.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Fortes, are you off target?
Yes, sir. 2-2 out. Back to IP.
All right, 2-1 is IP inbound. Just cycle that laser again. Just turn it on and off. And then once you're back on, just call Sparkle again.
Sparkle.
You know, I know where the fucking vehicles are and I still can't get a laser spot. It's so unreliable. I mean, I can see them. Two one is no spot. Return to IP. All right, shut that laser off for a minute, and Fortes, whenever you're ready, go back in.
Roger.
You know, these guys are in a weird place too. I think that mountain's kind of fucking us up.
Choo-choo's ready.
Alright, target locked. 2-3 clear.
Choo-choo right beambound.
Sparkle. I don't have to do anything like, undesignate and all that. I should just be able to point the mess when it relays, right?
Correct.
Alright, if he ends up coming in line, I'm gonna
Cortez, did you fire? Did you fire at that thing? I saw a Maverick go off.
No, sir. I've been bound. Yeah, not ready to fire. Choo-choo is blind. No contact. Back to IP, choo-choo. It's not me. I have a lot of guys here.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys here. Somebody, it looked like somebody was shooting at that target.
T2, are you headed back to the IP?
Roger that. Choo-choo out back to IP. Angels 18.
Roger.
One is IP ready for task. One IP ready for task.
2 minutes.
We got to expedite or we're never going to get these bombs dropped.
Alright, truck is cleared.
Alright, 2-1 is IP inbound.
2-3 Sparkle.
Spot. Are you moving that laser around?
No, sir.
Alright, the fucking thing's glitching. It's moving all over the place. Fucking thing. I wonder if someone else is using your board number. Alright, no spot, I'm off. Fuck, let me call these other guys, make sure no one's using 1664. Break, all aircraft on this channel. Is anyone lasing on code 1664?
Negative, shake 3, flight 165.
Thank you. Break. Anyone on this channel using laser code 1664?
Negative, we're all 1652.
Alright, thank you. Man, that is fucking weird. Well, somebody's killing a bunch of vehicles south of our target.
Sometimes when you put 2 lasers with different codes, but the code is close, the numbers, example 1663 and 1664, has a bug.
Yeah, they're using 1652. And let me find out what that other one was. Hold on. Hey, Saber, can you tell me what that code you were using was again?
1656.
1656, thank you. 1656 and 1652. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. Yep. All right, let's set our bingo at 25, and let's prosecute these things without the damn lasers. Hermonos, I want you to return to the IP. Do you know where it is from where you're at? Okay, so I want you to look approximately east, and you see those mountains. They're not real high. It's kind of a medium-sized mountain out there. Yep, that would be 090.
Yes, sir, I see it.
Okay, fly out to that mountain and establish a left-hand orbit at Angels 18.
Right.
I'm going to wait out here for you until I pick you up. Fortes, if you can find those guys, you're clear to attack. Weapons free, drop whatever you want.
Roger.
Well, we can't use those, we can't use the Mavericks, so...
I know, and you feel well, because they got small.
Fucking shit, man. Just drop it CCIP.
Roger, Roger. Choo-choo in the hut.
Hermonos, what's your altitude?
22,000 feet coming down.
All right, give me a couple flares. Did you flare?
First fire? Yes, sir. I am 10 miles east of waypoint 3.
Okay, I want you to fly 10 miles. Make it 10. Put yourself 10 miles south of waypoint 3, and then I'll come pick you up.
Roger.
Actually, make yourself 10 miles south of waypoint 3, and then we'll just turn around, make your attack from there. Your choice on weapons.
Roger.
Cortez, I'm visual on you. It looks like you just dropped. I'm gonna come over your head, and I'm gonna drop from the north.
I miss.
Looks like we got two convoys very close to each other too. That's probably part of the confusion as well.
You told me, boss, what you want, north or...
Once you're down there, just make your call IP inbound and go ahead and make an attack.
Alright, IP inbound.
2-1 is in hot from the north.
2-2 is in hot from the east. 50 seconds.
Pickle. Off to the west.
Stole my damn target.
You know, I was wondering why that the marker jumped to it. So thanks for lacing that for me. That's bizarre, man. This thing ain't working I was in CCIP mode. Fucking things.
I pickled the hole in the ground.
All right, myself and Fortes are both Winchesters, so go ahead and finish your runs and just let me know.
Roger.
And you can cut that IP. Just go about 5-6 miles to expedite because I'm down to 3,000 on the gas. Flight fuel status.
3.2.
I'm almost 2.3.
You're 2.3 or 3?
2.3.
Okay, we got to bug out. Go ahead and drop one more bomb and then we'll bug out.
Roger. Inbound.
Cortez, I'm visual on you. I'll form on you.
Pickle. Where you at from waypoint 3?
I am showing 147 for 10 miles. I'm sorry, 345 for 10 miles. So flow 150 approximately, 10 miles.
Roger.
And I'm at 9.
Not me. My heading right now is 210.
210 and 19,000?
Angels 20.
20, okay, I'm visual on you. Give me a flare, Fortes.
Fly.
2-3 is heading 140, Angel 20.
Okay, Fortes, that was not you. Fortes, give me another flare. I think I see you. God, there's so many airplanes flying through here right now.
Right now, I over the original IP.
Copy. Okay, Hermanos, why don't you give me a flare? Nope, that's not you either. All right, Hermanos, put that target at your 345 and just fly out 10 miles. So look down at your EHSD, make that heading to target 345 and fly away from it. So you'll make your heading approximately 160 or so. 155, 165, something like that.
Yeah, right now the temperature pass below me around 2,000 feet.
Alright, I'm 14 miles out. The waypoint 3 is at 314 to me.
And you're showing 14 miles. All right, I think you're ahead of me. Make a left. Make a left-hand orbit.
I got a vision two planes.
Yeah, I don't know who those guys. There's all kinds of guys flying through here right now is the problem.
Continue dropping flares.
Look on the F10 map. You can see there's 100 fucking guys.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Fortes, I see you. I'm looking at the map. Fortes, I'm just off your 3 o'clock now.
Roger.
Why don't we form up over waypoint 3? Everybody go to waypoint 3.
Roger.
I didn't think about the fact that everybody's going to run out of fuel at the same time, too. We're very close to the farm, so. All right, let's make waypoint 3 left-hand orbit, 20,000 feet.
Roger, my waypoint 369.6 nautical miles.
All right, I'm showing 15, and my bearing is 323.
I am at 10, and my bearing is 309.
And my offset waypoint is 35.2, bearing 354.
Yeah,
and
fuck that
the
thing.
The offset?
Doesn't even work. Fuck that offset. So aggravated with that.
Thanks for traffic. And the offset is 6.2353.
All right, looks like I can see the both of you guys.
I have 1, 2, 3 guys. One on the left, one from the right, and one in the center.
All right, I saw a bunch of flares.
That was 2-3.
All right, 2-3, I got you in sight. I'm off your 9 o'clock, a little high. So you just keep flying towards waypoint 3. I got you. Fortes, give me a couple flares.
Dropping right now.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's you or not. You're still too far away from me. It's got to be you, though. It's the only other jet I see here. Everybody else is going away from waypoint 3 towards the farm.
Alright, I just passed over waypoint 3 in a
Yep.
left-hand orbit.
Yep, just hold that. Make a very gentle left. Basically, I want you to flow 230.
Roger.
Coming up on your left, and that's got to be Fortes. Fortes, you should be at his 12 o'clock. And I want you to make your speed 270, Hermanos.
270, roger.
Set.
Fortes, you ready to lead us back to the farm?
Oh, no way, boss.
Come on, man. All right, Hermanos, I got you. Make sure you watch.
Flares, please. I got a visual, Jesus.
Haha, all right, there we go. Hermanos, I'm coming up at your 6. Make your speed 270.
Speed is 270.
All right, Fortes, is that you crossing in front of us?
Yes.
Okay, why don't Hermanos, we're going to make a right here, and we're going to speed it up to 300.
Push.
And I want you to form up on my right.
Is that you on my 3 o'clock?
I'm right in front of you. I just passed you. Kicking out flares.
Two's blind.
Ah, shit. I just literally was formed next to you. You didn't see me come past you. I assumed you did. All right. Give me some flares. All right, I'm visual on you. I want you to flow 240.
Roger.
You see that valley below you?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're going to follow that all the way back to the FARP. What's your fuel?
Fuel is 1.4.
Okay, you're critical. All right, head right back to the FARP. Go to waypoint 7. Make your calls on COM 1 button 4. You're going to land to the south. That's the direction you're going to be going when you land. Fortes, give me a flare.
Roger.
All right, I'm right behind you, Fortes. Slow down to 270. I'll form on you.
Roger.
Fortes, you see Aramonos at your 9 o'clock low?
9 o'clock, no, it's my 11 o'clock right now.
All right, go ahead and jump on them. I'll follow you.
2-2.
Aramonos, make that speed 270.
270 set.
Fortes, I'm inside you on the left, just coming past you.
Roger.
Leveling out now. 180.
Aramonos, I got a visual on you. You're 270 on the speed.
Yes, sir.
I got brakes out. All right, Aramonos, I'm going to pass you on your left. You hold that heading. Fortes, you still visual? Swarm up on the left. Actually, let's go echelon right from here, guys. So, Aramonos, you're going to move over to the right a little bit, and Fortes, you'll squeeze in between us. Aramonos, you see me now?
I do. Off the clock.
All right, and we're gonna push out to the right a little bit here, guys. Actually, this is the FARP heading we're on, so we're gonna start a descent. So I hate to do this, but we're gonna form up in the descent here. I'm gonna keep the speed around 300 in the dive. I'm gonna keep it a little low. I'll keep it up to 280 right here until we're formed up. Once you guys are formed, go ahead and let me know. Echelon right. I'm showing 19 miles to the FARP.
Confirms.
We've got to tighten up this dive here, though, so we're gonna let speed creep up to 300. Ah, beautiful, man. You guys are awesome. All right, let's hold this echelon right. Let's make it look pretty. We're right on runway heading here, just about. So I'm cheating, and Fortes, I'm sure you know this cheat, but Aramonos, I dropped a target marker on my DMT. Coming right a little bit here, guys. We're going to line up with this valley. I dropped a T-pod marker on the FARP, and I can see it now as we approach, so I can line up. Or a DMT marker, I'm sorry, I don't have a T5, but I'm looking at the FARP and the DMT now. And we'll just hold this 350 knots here. All right, flight fence out, lights on. One is 2,000 on the gas.
2.1, 22.
FARP Dallas, Shank 2, flight of 388s, 8 mile initial, landing to the south. Low fuel state is 0.9. We're also going to do this landing in the dark. How do you guys feel about that?
No night visions.
I put lights on the FARP before we started, but they didn't fucking work for whatever reason. We're just going to make 1,000 feet as we come up on this thing. Are you guys visual on the FARP? Man, this is going to look beautiful. All right, overhead brake is coming up in about 10 seconds here, leveling off. Put a little power in to maintain 350. 800 feet's close enough. One's in the brake. Shank 5-0's in the brake, FARP Dallas.
True brake.
Shank 2-3's in the brake for Park House.
FARP's hard to see. FARP Dallas, Shank 5-0, downwind, gear down, flaps down, water is on, fuel is 1.8. One's in the 90. Wait till you guys turn final. You can't see the fucking FARP at all.
Alright, Shank 2-3's in the downwind. Fuel feed's on. Water is on. Flaps are set. Gears down.
Channel base to final. Flaps down. Water on 1.9.
Alright, Shank 2-3's in the base.
When I land on this pad, this fucker should light up for you guys. We'll see.
Yeah,
there we
there's some
go.
lights for it.
Beautiful. All right, you can land just to the left of the pads, or of the lights. That was perfect timing, man.
Park Dallas, Shank 1-1. Inbound to land. Flight of 4 AV, or 3 AVs. About 15 miles out from the sun.
I was going to say, Fortes, if you pulled that off, you'd be the fucking man.
Park Dallas, Shank 3 flight, 388Bs, 9 miles.
Oh, man, you almost had it.
Over
I thought you were just going to nose it down and just drop it right there. If you just pushed and cut, you would have made it.
Park Dallas.
F2.
Light.
Where you at, Armonos? I don't see you. Fortes, your burning jet is like a beacon. Where did Hermanos go? I lost him.
Shank 5-3, make an emergency approach, 500 pounds, inbound from the south, 8 miles out.
Park Dallas, Shank 3 flight 4 miles north of the field. Fuel state 2.4, 3 AV8 bears. Shank 2-1, Shank 3-1, are you final?
Shank 2 is on the ground.
Go ahead. 1 and 3 are going to go around. 2 is making an emergency approach. He is 5 miles out at 7,000 feet.
Alright, we're downwind, about to make the break. Are we okay to go?
Roger, if you extend your brake about 2 miles, then you should be clear.
Copy.
What happened to Hermanos? Did we ever find out?
And Park Dallas, Shank 5-7 is
Yeah, I went into the
out,
weeds.
lining up for the red
Oh,
break.
on the FARP or outside of the FARP?
Outside of the FARP, I lost too much energy making my base leg turn.
I got you. Okay. I didn't even see. Oh, I see. I see your wreck. No, it's not you. It's kind of little red building.
Yeah, that's
Park Dallas, 6-3's in the break.
Park Dallas, Shank 3 flights in the break. Shank 3-1's 2 miles south of the field and down 1 leg.
Yeah, but
He's trying to make it in there with like no gas. It's fast though. Oof. Way too fast. You missed it. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna make it. Oh. He put the throttles.
power.
Yeah, I think he put the nozzles to 99. I don't think he's gonna make that.
Oh, power. Nope.
Oh, that was a pretty crash. That was awesome. Shot.
Park Dallas,
Shot.
Shank 3-1 is downwind, gear down, flaps down, water, 2.4.
It's too slow right now on downwind.
I love it. That was great.
That damn still stop.
Park Dallas, is it clear to land?
FARP Dallas is clear. FARP Dallas is clear. You got 1 aircraft sitting on a pad. He's keeping your lights on.
Copy. Park Dallas, Shank 3-1's in base.
Shank D3 is downwind, gear down, flaps down, wet, fuel 2.0.
And Park Dallas, Shank 5-7 is 3 nautical miles beyond the FARP, going ahead and turning downwind on the break.
Who wrecked at the end of the FARP?
Elgin.
That was awesome. That was very spectacular.
I forgot to reset my stove stop. I couldn't get to 80. I would have had it. I would have had it
You
if I could get my
looked
nozzles
good.
down.
You looked great. I was like, oh, he's way too fast, and I was like, oh, he's gonna get it, and then nah, that was it.
Yeah, I was at 99 when you said I was too fast. I was almost too slow.
That's what I figured. I figured you pulled 99 to slow down, and then couldn't take it out of 99 or forgot. That's what I thought happened. Wow, these guys look good.
Check 82 is on final.
Beautiful. That was
That's
nice.
very nice. Yeah.
6
Nice.
Yeah, Far Dallas, Shank 57's turning base to final.
That's the other thing. I forgot to turn my landing light on. That would have helped too.
Yeah, I was about to do that too, but I didn't want to dick around with it and hover.
Man, you guys look nice.
Like butter.
Yeah, Far Dallas, Shank 57's on final.
That was fun.
We had a working FLIR in the hood. It'll make it a little bit easier to see ahead of us.
Yeah. You know what I did? What I always do is it's getting dark like that. I drop a DMT marker on the, and I just land to the DMT marker. That's how I got down, because there were no lights when I got here. I turned the lights on by landing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to land on a pad and the lights will come on.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if we actually had NVGs loaded on these aircraft.
Now, this was all fucked up because I actually tweaked the mission before we came in here to put lights on this runway, and they're not here for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's why I asked you guys earlier. I had counted on a night recovery here.
That was awesome. Well done.
Yep, and what do we got? One more?
2 more.
Oh, that's Yogi. Okay.
Far Dallas, Shank 1-1, flight of 2 AV-8Bs, 10 miles out, inbound to land from the north,
F2.
1.0.
Dodge 1-1. Dodge 1-1. Dallas, fly heading 154. Port 17.
These guys all fancy. They got their fucking form lights on and everything.
Did I see a couple of people go in around the far?
Oh yeah. If you guys
I don't
didn't
know what
make
you're
it,
talking about.
Somebody built a bonfire around the fire.
Well, I heard some of the guys were hungry, so
Mo said turn the lights on.
All right, guys, I'll catch up with you later.
all right. Who's that, Vader?
Yeah.
All right, Vader. Have a good one, man.
All right, brother. See you.
Yeah, thanks for flying.
See,
Always. Easy.
Dallas, 5-2 in the break. Dallas.
Oh, that looks good.
Dallas, 5-2 downwind, gear down, flaps down, water on, 0.8. Dallas,
F2.
5-2 on final. Dallas. Dallas, check 5-8, final.
Boy, that landing light looks cool.
I can't see.
That was fucking great. Good job,
Welcome
guys.
back, gentlemen. I'm going to switch out of my mask.
Escape.
Well, that was fun.
it was fun.